Hi, I'm Greg Piper and welcome to my latest Lake Macquarie Matters. In Lake Macquarie, particularly southern Lake Macquarie, we've got a problem and we need to talk about it. And that problem is we are having way too many people injured or killed on our roads, and this isn't something we should be ignoring. I know some people will be quick to blame roads, but in my opinion that's not good enough. People are expected to drive to the conditions, and considering that vehicle safety is better than ever with assisted braking, etc., and that many accidents don't occur at a black spot, you have to ask what is actually causing these accidents. Clearly, a large part of the answer is poor driver behaviour and attitude combined with in-car distractions. And the most obvious of those is mobile phone usage. As a motorcycle rider, I am very aware of the people who are distracted as they're coming towards me. You can see it in their eyes, and then secondly, you see why they're distracted. Invariably, they have a handheld phone to their ear. Lake Macquarie's serious crash stats are significantly higher than the state average. You don't have to travel too far in any direction across the electorate to see roadside memorials. Now, not all of these are tributes to the perpetrators. Some have been made in memory of innocent victims, and that is a tragedy both for the people who have lost their lives and their families. This isn't about apportioning blame, whether the victim was the cause of the accident or an innocent victim, but it is about owning up to the fact that we have a problem. So far this year, we have already had 4 fatal crashes and over 50 crashes that have resulted in very serious injuries. Frankly, this needs to stop. People who are at the front line as first responders dread these phone calls, and at every fatality you will find police. I'm going to be talking to Lake Macquarie's top cop, District Commander Superintendent Denny Sullivan. Danny, what's going on here?
There's 4 things really that are sitting behind these statistics that you've spoken about, and they amount to a choice by people, and that is drinking and driving, speeding, not wearing your seatbelt, and ever increasingly people using their mobile phone. But when you look at those factors, that's why this conversation is so important, because each one of them represents a choice by a person behind the wheel that has a tragic outcome. At the moment, Lake Macquarie is leading the area in terms of these fatal collisions, but if you look at those behaviours, there's something that we all can control.
It's across the board that we see bad behaviour. I see people who I think are quite mature age on the phone. So is this what police are seeing as well?
Yeah, absolutely. And tragically, these choices are across all demographics. And the one that we're really worried about is the use of mobile phones. And the reason for that is people trivialise their reason for using it so easily. Every time we pull someone over using a mobile phone, their reply to us always commences with, I was just looking at the map.
Yeah.
I was just sending a message. I was just updating my Facebook. And I say to people, but do you realise in that time that you just travelled 30 metres with your eyes off the road? And I think it's a really sharp message for people to get their eye around, because it's that 30 metres, it could be one of our children, it could be one of your friends, because this is a community that's built on the fact that we're all in this together.
We've got to take personal responsibility as well. It's not just about having police out there catching people on mobile phones, although they'll do that if they can, but really, if we want to reduce the trauma on our roads, as a community, we've got to own this issue.
100%, Greg. And as I said when I started talking to you, this is not about being a cop and letting people know the laws and the enforcement, because we're certainly out there doing the enforcement side of the house. But once we get to the enforcement, it's too late. Somebody's already made the choice to drink. Somebody's already made the unbelievable choice not to put a seatbelt on. Somebody's made the choice to speed, and someone's made the choice to look at their phone while they're driving.
It's back to the community to do it. We can't do it. Police can't do it on their own. The government can't do it on their own. So this is something we own as a community. So, Danny, thank you for helping me raise this matter.
Thanks, Greg, and thank you for your support.
I'm Greg Piper, and Lake Macquarie Matters.